The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Buying time to his left. The left side throw complete to Adams. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
Let's go, hey, let's go, come on.
First carry for the rookie Nick Chubb. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Second down, here's Rodgers. Flushed out right. And Ty Montgomery has it complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27. Here's Rodgers to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Handoff comes to Chubb. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Let's go, hey, let's go, come on.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Steps away to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
So the next time we leave one of those coaches meetings and we're walking out in the hall and you're like, how come we spend so much time talking about special teams?
Here you go. This is why.
This is why, right? And then look, I'm right there with you. We hear it every time we meet with coaches, but it is a big part of it. And look at how early in the game this occurs. They block a kick, and not only does it set a tone, it sends a message for the rest of the game.
Yeah, so much for our first points of the game. They'll run it now. This is Charkandrick West. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 2nd down, here's Brady. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Now the rookie out of Georgia, Sony Michel. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Now Brady. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions and not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know something, big guy? We're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Adrian Claiborne in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Montgomery. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Well, starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the 1st down. Drive 1 is that had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it.
But warm-up QB2, let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take them downfield and you don't score points. You know I'm being totally facetious here, right? I'm just kidding. Nice first drive. Rarely do teams score on every single drive in a game. But they like what they did there. They just hope they can pay it off this time with some points.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Rodgers going to throw. Being chased out left. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Rodgers to throw once more. Forced out to his left. Throw left side complete. It's Montgomery. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And again, it's Rodgers. Dancing to his left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. Here's Rodgers. Buying time to his left. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And Crosby puts it through, and the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier, and this time there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And now out come the Patriots. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Now West. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Vanderbilt's own Oren Burks had the tackle defensively.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Brady going to throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Regular. Go bandit. So. Ready. Quick.
On 1st down, Brady. They'll check this one down to Michelle. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's brought down. That one good for 13 at a New England 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this.
We go. Wide. Go.
Brady now on first down. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. The 30, the 20, 10, and into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Short throw pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
On is Mason Crosby for the point after. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead grows to 10-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
We go.
Now Brady to try again after the pick six. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Now a play fake here on first down. Dorsett's got it. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Brady. Incomplete. Kevin King, the former Washington Husky, there defensively.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things. Brady now to throw. And able to find Dorsett. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. Throwing on first down is Brady. Over the middle, Dorsett. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Brady now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10.
Wide! 53 Linda! Kill. Mike 50. I got you.
Now Brady again. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this from 34. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. Able to power through. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Set to return. Here's Raheem Mostert. Now a hit and a loose football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Left side, it's Dorsett. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
I'm guessing, partner, that if we're in the huddle with the Patriots right now, there's not a single guy that thinks they have any chance of coming back in this one, especially not with Tom Brady.
Yeah, who's Tom Brady? What's he done in the past as far as comebacks are concerned? They're down right now, but that can evaporate quickly with him in the huddle. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. Brady now, 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. Brady to throw again to Michel on the dump off. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Again, it's Brady. Over the middle, he gets it to Berrios. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Brady, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's 2nd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
on second down, Michelle. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Now Brady. The quick slant caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. That time a slant, Brady in general on those quick hitters, he just releases the ball so fast.
He does, and he's so accurate, but most of the time he wins before the ball's even snapped by his pre-snap read. Finds out where the defense is and delivers it to the proper place.
Brady's going to sneak it. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Well, that's tough right there. Asking your quarterback to get you 2 yards on a sneak. As it turns out, he gets them no yards instead.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, they've certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1.
Wait!
They're running it. It's Michelle. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offensive coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
Hey, 626.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. Got a man. That's Allison. And he gets this one up just shy of the 35 to the 34. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Steps away to his left. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And he'll actually lose about 7 yards on the return, but they have possession of the football on the turnover.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Josh Jones. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. Allen, the intended receiver. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet and make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game.
Look at the 8.
Back now in Foxborough. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the fourth quarter.
Hey, let's go, come on.
They run it again with Chubb. Down to the 25. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there, and I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Adrian Claiborne able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that'll bring up fourth down. And Crosby puts it through, and they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
That'll be taken in the end zone. So the Patriots coming out now. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off around the 41. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a third down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. That's going to be caught. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point try now for Crosby. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Crosby on now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Now a play fake. Brady. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is caught at the 20. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 53 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Hey, you got 3, you got 3. 3 down, 3 down. Shadow!
Again, they'll throw with Brady. This will be caught in the back to 6. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Cordero Patterson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. And he puts it through. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Being chased out left. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Rodgers throwing here. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Graham. 2 former All-Pros connecting. Rodgers fighting his tight end, Graham. Packer first down.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, Williams. And a short gain here down to the 22. Now whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now Rodgers. And Adams has it complete. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Green Bay, they'll finish the first half of the schedule dead even at 4-4. And they'll return.